What is up, everyone? I am Bisharps and you are watching the match video for the HTC quarterfinals, and we are facing Regenix of the Detroit Enteis. This man has a scary ass squad. He has a Landorus Therian, which of course the most used Pokemon in OU. He has Mega Titor, which is a terrifying Dragon Dance sweeper for my team. He has a Bronzong, he has an Alolan Ninetales, which can easily set up the Auroraville on multiple of my Pokemon. He has a Dragalge, which I really can't switch into, ever. He has a Golbat, which walls my Tapu Bulu, which really sucks. He has a Virizion, which I don't think is coming. I don't think it's nearly as terrifying as some of his other Pokemon. But if he does bring it, it might be kind of awkward. Not even gonna lie, but I do have some things to deal with it. He has an Electivire, which could also be a dick if he brings it, but it might not be that bad. And he has a Starmie, which is one of the most reliable spinners in the metagame, meaning I can easily remove my webs. All in all, my matchup isn't good. But that is the nature of hyper offense, and I took that risk when I drafted this team. Now I have to deal with it, and I don't think we're going to win this game. I'm going to come out and say that right now I don't think we're going to win this game based on simple matchup and the fact that I don't think I have the playing ability to make up for that matchup. But that does not mean we're not going to try. I made a team that I believe has the absolute best matchup that I can muster up. It's definitely not easy, and it won't be an easy game. But that doesn't mean we're not going to try, and this should not be Psychic, this should be Hidden Power Ice. Okay, regardless. So, our lead, 99.9% of the time, is Bob Ross the Smeargle. And as you can see, this EV spread is weird for a Smeargle. I'm once again max speed, as I have been every single time so far, because I believe max speed is super important on Smeargle. It's as simple as that. I want to set webs, turn 1, so I have a Focus Sash, right? Yes, I know he has Sand, and yes, I know he has Hail on his team, which both remove the Sash, but they cannot do that before I set my webs, unless they freeze. This EV spread, though, is really important, because it means that Ninetales cannot kill me with Blizzard into 2 turns of Hail. That is important, because what's going to happen is he's going to lead A-Tails, I'm going to lead Smeargle. I set up my webs turn 1, and he sets up his Auroraville. He breaks my Focus Sash. I then click Brick Break, removing his Auroraville as he blizzards. Assuming he doesn't freeze me, his Auroraville is then gone, and I live with a sliver of health left. The next turn I click Snatch to potentially steal his Auroraville. If I do, Smeargle does go down, yes, but I have his Auroraville and my webs are up, and I am in the perfect scenario. That is what Snatch does, and it's gonna be so clutch if I pull it off. Honestly, that'd be so good if I managed to actually do that. Oh, I'd be so happy if this worked. Oh my god. Next up is our Mega Alakazam, which has actually a pretty solid matchup outside of his most likely 999% certainly Scarf Landorus Therian. Other than that, Mega Alakazam has a very solid matchup against his entire team, as it hits the Dragalge hard, it hits the Golbat hard, it hits the Virizion hard. It can hit the Mega Titor with Focus Blast, it can hit the Bronzong with Shadow Ball. Ninetales-Alola isn't bulky enough, I can kill the Starmie with Shadow Ball, Electivire isn't bulky enough. Just a generally pretty good matchup. I do need the webs to deal with the likes of Scarf Starmie, Scarf Virizion, stuff like that. I was considering running not webs, but I do really want them because I'm scared of him outrunning me with Scarfers. I know he's bringing Scarf Landorus Therian, I'm like 99% sure on that. I know it's gonna happen, and I know he's gonna U-turn, and I know I'm going to die, but I'm actually fairly certain that Alakazam takes one. Let me see, what's my investment like? Why do I have such ridiculous speed? Right, I outsped Jolly plus 1 Mega Titor, I believe I went for. Let me actually check it real quick. This is really unprofessional, I know, but I don't really care. 265 times 1.5 is 3, yeah, that's 397, I'm 398, yeah, I outspeed plus 1 Jolly Mega Tyranitar with this. And I need to check if Choice Scarf Landorus Therian can kill me with Knockoff, is what I wanted to see. Small chance, so yes, he can kill me, I'm most likely not staying in on him. Fuck that Landorus, man. That Landorus is what's preventing me from just doing whatever the hell I want in this game. Like, it's so threatening. Like, it's a big issue. But other than Outlanders, nothing can switch into this safely. If I click Focus Blast on the Megateeter switch in, I am in a ridiculously good scenario. I went Psyshock over Psychic because I am pretty sure his Golbat's going to be physically defensive because other Golbats get 2-hit KO'd by Zen Headbutt from Bulu, and that's not something he wants. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be physically defensive, which would mean I run Psychic, right? That's weird. No, but I wanted to run Psyshock because it still 2-hit KOs Golbat, I believe, and it 2-hit KOs Oko's Dragalge, if I remember correctly. Let me actually see. Yeah, Psyshock still 2-hit KOs physically defensive Golbat. Dragalge dies to Psyshock, but not to Psychic because of natural. But this is a defensive Dragalge. Offensive Dragalge dies either way, but I wanted Psyshock nonetheless because I feel safer doing it like this. Yes, I missed the 2-hit KO on Golbat, with the Oko on Golbat after Rocks if he's physically defensive, which is of course once again what I'm expecting. But that's fine because I should outspeed the Golbat anyway and can kill it. And if it switches in on anything, it's going to be put in range of my Psychic anyway, unless it's switching on Focus Blast, which would be a wow prediction on his part. Okay, whatever. Next up we have Felix, the Moltres. I have had so many different secondary abusers in this slot, you don't even know. Originally I was gonna go Hitmonlee with a Psychic move. I wanted to run a Psychic move to hit the likes of Golbat and Dragalge. But that wasn't really gonna work when he has a Bronzong, and didn't really want to do that, and it didn't feel right. So I switched it off for Tapu Bulu, which with Zen Headbutt and Nature's Madness, I believe I was rocking, or no, I was in Zen Headbutt, Brick Break, and then double Grass Stab, which was solid. It nukes most of his team, but not his entire team, and for that reason, and like it kind of put me in trouble against Golbat and gave 3 switch-ins and allowed him to defog for free, which I really didn't want to have to deal with, because defog is really bad this game. So for that, I went with Moltres in the end, which does nuke most of his team outside of Megateetar, and Dragalge. I don't know if Dragalge is coming, honestly, because I feel like it's too slow to deal with my team very well. And I can check it with my Jellicent if I run physically defensive. He can't easily run the Click Draco or Sludge Wave because I have a Bisharp. I don't know though. We'll see if the Dragalge comes. It's a dig for Moltres. Though I definitely still hurt it really badly, especially if he goes offensive because Life Orb Hurricane. Wow, Life Orb Hurricane is 2-hit KO. Oh, well, never mind about that. What if he's this set? Okay, come on. Moltres is stronger than I thought. Wow, that's a 2-hit KO after Rocks, isn't it? Oh wow, that's an 80% chance to 2-hit KO after Rocks. That's awesome. Offensive probably just gets 2-hit KO straight up. Yeah. Alright, so I do need to land through Hurricanes in that case, but we'll see. Either way, Moltres is an incredibly powerful Pokemon in this game that's going to quite possibly run over him entirely because of just the power of Hurricane. Hurricane is such a good move to click against him because yes, he has Resistance in Megateetar and Bronzong and Electivire, but they are not, outside of Megateetar, don't let him switch into Fire Blast. And Megateetar needs to be careful of HP Fighting, which does about 60%, or U-Turn, which I'm gonna click most often. Wait, why am I timid? I want it to be Modest. Yeah, Modest. I want to be Modest because then I do like 60% to Megateetar with Hidden Power Fighting, if I remember correctly. This is Hidden Power Grass. I want to be Hidden Power Fighting. I'm assuming that his Megateetar is going to be offensive, by the way. I'm not gonna think about defensive Megateetar. Oh, it does it does about 60 to 70% with Hidden Power Fighting, and that means that he's in range after just 2 U-turns, or even just 1 in some scenarios. Meaning that it's really easy for me to just click U-turn the first few times, assuming he doesn't get Rocks up, which he very well might. Which would suck, because I don't have Hazard Removal on this team, which is really bad for Moltres, I know that. And I'm like, Moltres is just such a powerful Pokemon if I can get it in the right scenario, and if I don't, it's useless. And if he doesn't bring Megateetar, this thing is the biggest nuke that has ever seen the planet. Yeah, This Pokemon is powerful, but needs to be played well, and I hope I can perform that. So next up we have Bisharp, which gets a free switch into Golbat every single time, because Golbat doesn't get any fighting type moves outside of Hidden Power Fighting, which he's not going to run. I don't believe he's going to run that. So, what does Bisharp do? It hopefully switches into Golbat, gets a +2 from Defog, clicks Rock Polish and wins. If I get +2/+2, the game is over, I've won the game. Absolutely 100%, nothing, everything gets O-code by +3 Bisharp on his team, because his Landorus switches into me. I click Iron Head, and then I get an extra +1 from his Intimidate, because Defiant, and I will be at +3 and OHKO his entire team. It will be over at that point. His team cannot deal with +2/+2 Bisharp, and I really hope I can get it. But what's much more likely, the much more likely scenario is that his Golbat's gonna click Defog, Bisharp comes in, I get the +2, which is cool and all, but then he clicks Haze and my +2 is gone. I know Haze is a thing and it's probably going to happen. I can't prevent the defog, but I have to try. I have to hope that he feels he has 4 Moveset Syndrome for some reason, because he wants like Brave Bird for, I don't know, Hitmonlee, and he wants Cross Poison for Pulu, even though Brave Bird already hits that. And he wants Super Fang for Bisharp maybe, and he wants Roost, and he wants Doc, I don't know. He needs to, for some reason, feel that he has 4 Moveset Syndrome and not run Haze in order for Bisharp to win. Also, or much simpler, he forgets Rock Polish exists. Because without Rock Polish, Bisharp isn't that big a threat to his team, because he simply outspeeds it with Landorus and OHKOs, and easily takes any hit. He outspeeds it with Virizion and OHKOs me, and easily takes Sucker Punch. So perhaps that's his logic. Bisharp isn't a threat, so because I can easily take Sucker Punches from it, it's not a problem. If that is his logic, I win the game with this Pokemon. Only thing that can actually take a hit from this at +2 is the Golbat, which cannot do anything back unless you're on Hidden Power Fighting or Haze. I'm going to rely on this Pokemon a lot. It's as simple as that. Iron Head is a great move here in this game. +2 wins. And we're going to hope to get it. We outspeed a Choice Scarf Landorus, if I remember correctly. I need to actually make sure that I do. Otherwise, I messed up with my speed, and I don't want that. 309 times 1.5 is 463. We hit 484. So yeah, we outspeed Jolly Scarf Landorus. That is Jolly, right? It is Jolly, yeah. We outspeed Jolly Scarf Landorus, so we're fine there. As long as we have the +2. So next up we have Jellicent. I needed Jellicent this game because I needed to spin block that Starmie. I'm hoping to God that for some reason he thinks his Starmie is going to be able to spin this game when it's and that he doesn't run the fucking Golbat and thus also doesn't run Haze or something. Because Starmie isn't going to spin. He cannot 2-hit KO my Jellicent with Thunderbolt no matter what. Actually, he might be able to with Analytic. Now that I think about it. That's not good. Unless I should outspeed him with Jellicent. Do I? I need to actually think about this a bit more, because I didn't consider Analytic in these calcs. Fuck. That's not good. 0, 2, 5. I get Analytic in here. Why can I not be fucking faster than... Okay, fucking Choice Scarf. Now Analytic should... yeah. I am max special defense, max HP, calm nature. Okay, he shouldn't be able to 2-hit KO me either way. Like, I don't have leftovers, I know that, but I can, I shouldn't get 2-hit KO'd, even after Analytic. Probably not even after Rocks. It's gonna be close, but it shouldn't. So that's why, and I can just spam recover on it. I run Shadow Ball for Bronzong and just hits his team pretty nicely in general. And Psychic for Virizion and Golbat and Dragalge and everything else. Because Psychic is just really good coverage against him. I was considering Extrasensory Moltres as well. Decided against it because I don't need to hit the things that Extrasensory hits harder than I already do. I am not running Scald despite it hitting the Mega T-Tar pretty hard because, simply put, I just want to Will-O-Wisp the Mega T-Tar and I don't want to Scald it because it's going to do pretty much nothing anyway. I need that burn. A Colbur Berry is my emergency stop to Mega Titar if I need it. I don't want to need it, but if I do, it's there. Mega Titar is a big problem. If it sets up on the Smeargle early on in the game, it's just a big issue. It's quite likely that he attempts to set up on the Smeargle. I will try to snatch the Dragon Dance if he no, I'll probably set up webs. I don't know how. If he leads Mega Titar against my Smeargle, I need to play it very carefully. I'll likely just U-turn out immediately into my Jellicent, click Will-O-Wisp on his Crunch as I take the Ether Colbur Berry and live, and then set webs again later to make so that my Sash isn't broken on the other hand if it at time. It just becomes real. Actually, I outspeed, right? I outspeed the Mega Titar with Barbaros because I'm max speed. That's fine. It's fine. Lastly, we have Scorpio, the Gligar, which is my way of dealing with non-Ice Punch Mega Titar. It is my way of dealing with Landorus T. It is my way of dealing with Virizion as long as he is not special HPIs. It is even kind of a way of dealing with Bronzong, though not really. I decided I wanted Earthquake, Roost, Stealth Rock, and U-turn here. I'm not running Defog because, simply put, I need webs. I really need webs this game. A lot of my, like Moltres and Bisharp, speeds are based on webs, especially Bisharp, which is Adamant Mega Titar, and Alolan Ninetales and Starmie after webs. Those are the pretty sure speeds. So Adamant Mega Titar and Alolan Ninetales and Starmie after webs. Those are the speeds I went for on Bisharp. I'm very reliant on webs, so I cannot defog them away. Ever, it's not going to happen. Yeah, that's honestly it. Stealth Rock, I want rocks because if I can get them up, it significantly cripples Golbat especially, but also the likes of Alolan Ninetales, and just really wears down his team pretty quickly, which is awesome. He has a lot of Pokemon that don't have recovery. The only Pokemon that do are Starmie and Golbat. Everything else needs to rely on passive recovery, and that really gets cut in half when rocks are up. So that would be pretty awesome to get up early on. Earthquake, I really wanted to hit the Mega Titar to at least kind of hard, as well as the Dragalge and the Electivire and stuff, though he's definitely running Ice Punch on Electivire. There is literally zero chance that he doesn't, which is why it's such a ridiculously big issue. But we'll see. If Mega Alakazam traces adaptability from the Dragalge, it becomes an absolute monster against his team. Focus Blast does a crap ton to Mega Titar. It might even KO if he doesn't run any investment. Let me actually calc that real quick just to see. However, I have most cards running. Yeah, it KOs assuming he has no investment. I assume he'll run enough investment to live a Focus Blast from Mega Alakazam, but I can't be sure. And I'll most likely just risk clicking it either way and hope I don't miss. I have Focus Blast on Alakazam, I have Hurricane on Moltres, I have Fire Blast on Moltres. I know I'm going to miss moves this game, and I know it's going to cost me the game, almost 100% certainly. But I have no choice. I need the power of these moves to be able to win this game, especially Moltres is hopefully going to put in a lot of work. Houdini can very well clean up in the right scenarios. The way I play this game very much depends on what he brings. If I can steal an Aurora Veil with Snatch, that would be huge. Absolutely huge. That might just win me the game right then and there, because then Bisharp sets up and he can never go into his Landorus, because then I get an extra +1 and I'll just completely run over him. I was considering Swords Dance over Brick Break on Bisharp, but I really just... It is my only other Brick Break user other than Smeargle, and I don't want to risk him setting up Aurora Veil and me being unable to remove it. That would really be really bad. So I just want to be able to get Bisharp in on the Ninetales early on and just Brick Break these screens away immediately. I could even set up a Rock Polish on the Ninetales, then Brick Break, then Iron... Or Iron Head, then he goes to Mega Titar or something, I click Brick Break, and then... We'll see how the game goes. Honestly, I'm playing it in a few hours. 6 hours, I believe it is. Something around that. And you guys will get to see it very soon. I am really looking forward to this game. I think my way to victory here is Regen underestimating me? Because honestly, I haven't shown a lot yet of what I'm capable of. Yes, I did make it to playoffs, but I mean, I faced someone who memed, I faced someone who didn't prepare for webs, and I got lucky against Zidane, and Dan. The game against Dan was really the only game in which I showed what my team can do and why it does what it does and stuff like that. My main way to victory is that Regen simply underestimates me, doesn't take the prepping as seriously as he should. And that's how I win, though I highly doubt that happening because the man's a good battler and he is also in playoffs, so he's taking this tournament seriously. Anyway, that's been it for me for now. I'm going to see you guys in the battle. Have fun, guys. And we're back, and he brought, yeah, essentially what I expected. What did he not bring? It's fine, friend. Yeah, I just go with the plan I originally had. I lead Smeargle, click webs, then break, then snatch. Assuming he leads a lot of Ninetales. I need these webs up early, and I'd love to keep Smeargle alive if I can, but I don't have to. I'm not really in a playing mood, but I really have to right now. I might not have time later otherwise. As he leads his Golbat. I need to look up actually if Taunt is affected by Snatch. Taunt. Oh yeah, there. So I could snatch his Taunt. And I'm actually gonna do that. Oh, that doesn't work. Fuck. I messed up then. I should have finished the... Yeah. I thought that worked. I don't know why I didn't finish googling that. I shouldn't keep going here. I'll go Bisharp here. And probably click Rock Polish to get some damage off on something. Or just knock off. That would work too. As it goes to 8 Tails. I just want to break here. Honestly, he outspeeds me, I know that. I'm not gonna break. I'm not letting him. Set this up. Could also Rock Polish and then break, but I want to know how much he does to me before I do that. Bisharp. This set, Ninetales-Alola. He does not. He's probably gonna have Hidden Power Fighting actually. Now that I think about it, I think Smeargle was actually my play. That's fine, because I break now. I'm not letting him. Let me see. So this is obviously not ground. I just break those. That's cool. He is most certainly going to taunt me here. I'm going to U-turn. Yeah, that's fine. I get a switch into my Mega Alexander. Oh, can I use that damage to actually figure out what Golbat this is? Smeargle. I have no investment whatsoever. I am jolly though. I'm not timid. And that's Golbat. Let me see this. Of U-turn. Probably can't figure it out. Let me see. This is 0.5 to 0.8. And Jesus. Golbat specially defensive. I can't really tell. It did 0%, right? No, it did one. He's specially defensive. That's perfect because then I can Psy Shock here really easily, or even sub. What would he be able to do to me? He'll probably just switch out. I want to Mega Evolve and sub, I think. Actually, he'll have Infiltrator. So that won't work. How much can Golbat do to me? Brave Bird does so much, yeah. I just need the Psy Shock here. I'll focus Blasted Titor if it comes in. He goes to Bronzong, that's cool. It's just a tiny amount of damage. He's heat proof. That makes sense for the Moltres. I just Shadow Ball. Or actually, do I sub? I think I sub on rocks. That's what I'm gonna do. As he talk, ooh, that's perfect. So now I Shadow Ball. Let's see what set he is. Oh my god, that's great. That's really solid. And now I Shadow Ball again. This thing is already putting in work. Nice, that's one kill for Sam. Now it ties to Keldeo and kill this. I'll kill this. Goes to this. Well, we obviously know this is Scarf. I said that a million times already. I'm not letting you do anything to me, my friend. It's not gonna happen. As I go probably into... I'm thinking Bisharp and Brick Break this time. Or I just go Smeargle. I wanna do this. He nasty plotted. Oh, that's actually scary as fuck. Holy shit. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna set webs for if he gives me the chance to do so. I didn't think he was going to. So does Psyshock knock him out? Alakazam Mega. This is a problem. Against Ninetales-Alola. Psyshock. It doesn't. In that case, there's Freeze Dry, Knockout, Max Specially Defensive, Jellicent. I need to be Max Specially Defensive Calm. At +2 special attack. Not even close. So I can get damage off with this, and that should put him in range of Psyshock from Alakazam. It should at least. Shadow Ball. Unless I get, maybe if I get really unlucky with rolls. I just need to click Shadow Ball here. He can't kill me, no matter what he does. Unless he freezes me, that'd be a big issue. I want to keep Bisharp around. It sucks that I don't get webs this game, because it makes Moltres and Zam less effective, but it's fine. Because his team is pretty slow either way. He did reveal the outsped. Did he reveal the outsped my Smeargle with yeah, he does outspeed my Smeargle with his Golbat, meaning it's at least some investment. I have to Shadow Ball here. If he goes Tyranitar, I'm clicking Willow next turn. Because burning that is huge. Absolutely huge. And then I'm probably going Bisharp after that. Or Gligar. Probably Gligar. And then you turning out into Megazam. Depending on what he does. This should put him in. This. He set up Avil. Oh god. This. Oh my god. I got a Spadef drop. But this is very bad now. I'm not sure if he can one-shot. What am I doing? Yeah, I think I might lose this one now. Can he one-shot Moltres? I doubt it somehow. +2, assuming it's Blizzard, which he likely will have. He has a chance to. Can he one-shot Bisharp? Probably with HP Fighting. I'm thinking he has HP Fighting right now. HP Fire also knocks me out. Wait, he's gonna lack one move at least. He might not be able to kill this Jellicent ever. Because even +6 Blizzard don't think does anything to max specially defensive. Calm. Well, it might do some damage, but not much. +6 is not a 2-hit KO. Actually, I don't have leftovers, so I need to keep that in mind. Keep recovering up, that should be fine then. I would just need to stall him out a bit. With the hill going away, that's big. Because it means Blizzard can start missing now. What moves has this thing shown so far? I just need to keep damaging him. I don't think he can hit. Oh, he does a Freeze Dry. He shows Freeze Dry. Okay. So what move does he not have? Can he not hit Bisharp or can he not hit Moltres? Actually, he probably... Does he KO me a +4 with Freeze Dry? Fuck. I think I just might lose here. I think this KOs. He might miss. This sucks. I think I lost. I just am not in the mood to play right now. I was considering that being a Nostromo Ninetales, but I just didn't bother. And I think it's over, unless I get lucky. Maybe if I get lucky with Blizzard misses, I guess. Though if this goes down, my Zam plus Bisharp will have a really good time this game. Like a really good time. Because Gligar also, like if he doesn't kill Moltres here, which he might, he has a 31.3% chance to kill with Freeze Dry, and I don't think he has Blizzard. Because he'd not have HP fighting, which can't hit, meaning he wouldn't be able to hit Bisharp, which would be weird. And Fire Blast even KOs through Avril, no problem at this range. Especially with the Spadef drop. Assuming I landed, of course. That's something that could also happen. Me just not landing it. That would be really bad. Because T-Tar was I was expecting that. And I miss. Okay, that's fine. I go Bisharp now. Hope to God he doesn't have anything to hit me with for some reason. So he Mega Evolves, he clicks Stone Edge, okay. I Brick Break. He low kicks, okay, he does have something to hit me with. I was expecting that. I need to stall out this Avil. I just need to stall out this Avil, honestly. He's going to have Ice Punch. I'll go Moltres here, take that Ice Punch at least. And then U-turn out, back into Gligar. And then U-turn out again, probably into Zam to Focus Blast. I should have U-turned on the T-Tar. Why didn't I do that? I knew I was faster. No matter what, I made sure that I was. It's a mistake. Would have gotten some damage off already. At least he doesn't know I have U-turn right now, which is important. Fuck, wait a second. I need to consider what happens if how much does he actually? I'm max physically defensive Gligar. Oh, I went with I didn't say that, but I did go with sub on the Alakazam because I wanted to set up a sub on the Bronzor. He does Stone Edge. Okay, that's a perfectly fair play. That's probably GG then. At this point in time, I need this Auroraville gone and quickly too. And it's not going away. I guess I have to. I probably U-turn here into Houdini and click Focus Blast. Everything dies to Zam at this point, which sucks because I can never get Zam in anymore. Actually, I can on this turn, assuming he doesn't have Ice Punch. Actually, even if he does have Ice Punch, we do get it in, but then Landorus just revenge kills me and I can't kill that in one hit. I know he's Scarf at this point, for sure. He's definitely Scarf, he has to be. I have to U-turn here, simply based on the fact that I need to get Zam in again after the Avil's gone, which is now gone. Ninetales dies, Golbat dies, Regalgi dies, T-Tar dies to Focus Blast, Landorus, I don't know for sure if that Landorus dies. This dies, good thing we U-turned there. So I can now freely click Psyshock. And Ninetales is gone then, because even if the T-Tar comes in, even in Sand, Mega Tyranitar should die to Focus Blast. I haven't been able to trace that adaptability either, which is really annoying. I think he has to save this, because it's his way of threatening the Gligar. It's his only way of threatening the Gligar. I think he has to go T-Tar here, but it doesn't matter if I predict I outspeed and KO with Focus Blast. So it's useless to predict here. And I have to land Focus Blast anyway. Wait, does this die to Focus Blast? Because getting 2 chances to land that might actually... No, I don't want to risk me missing here and losing the game on that. I at least get one, I should get one more knockout assuming I land the Focus Blast on the T-Tar. We know he's not Scarf, so he doesn't outspeed me. T-Tar can't be Scarf. Golbat isn't Scarf because it taunted and then went for something else at this. Oh no, I didn't go for something else, but it's not going to be Scarf taunt. Dragalge Scarf, I outspeed that, so that's fine. It's only the Landorus. He goes this. That really surprises me. This being weakened is really big. Is he not Scarf? There's no way he isn't Scarf, right? He U-turns into his Ninetales on this. That's what's going to that has to happen, and I couldn't stay in because I was going to lose if I stayed in, and that's probably game then, because simply put, I cannot prevent him from setting up another Auroraville and winning the game, because Auroraville here again wins, because I cannot stall out the T-Tar anymore. If he goes A-Tails, what's my play? He does go A-Tails. I can't stall this out. I have to U-turn. He just sets up the A-Ville. Yeah, that's GG. I might kill him with Psyshock, but I don't even think I do that. So it's fine. It's over. Actually, I'm gonna sub. Stall out at least a couple turns. I died to everything anyway, so that doesn't matter. It's over. We're out of the league, boys. It's fine. I wasn't at all in playing mood, and I paid for it, and I misplayed with the snatch on the taunt, and I should have just U-turned that turn 1 and gone on Zamin for free, and was just a poor game on my part. Nah, man. I'm kinda done for the day. Oh my god, wait. That might actually be big, because now I can Focus Blast this. If I land 2, we might still be in. He pursues. I saw that one coming. And I have to Focus Blast again. And I didn't land it. That's over. It's over, boys. We're done. Because Gligar cannot win this on his own. I can stall out forever, try to stall forever, but that's not gonna happen. I guess I can set up rocks or something. It doesn't matter anymore. Maybe if I landed that, I'd have had a chance at stalling out the A-Ville. But I mean, landing 2 Focus Blasts is about 50-50, so I'm not mad about that. I had to get, yeah, that shit happens. And it sucks that we're going down like this, because this was not at all a good game. And I apologize to Regen for not at all being at my best when we are playing this. Yeah, this is just crappy. I guess I got a Brox, which is kind of cool. As I just roost here. I mean, yeah, he's missing moves, but they don't even matter. Gligar can't win. It only has EQ. I can't even touch the Landorus. So I guess it can't really touch me either. Most likely. Yeah, this something just comes in and kills me. I can't touch the Golbat. I don't want to forfeit. I want to see if I can preserve my at least see if I can make it like 4-0 or something. Yeah. This game happened. This game sucked. I was bad. And I'm paying for it. Big time. It's my own fault. I'm not blaming anything else in this case. There's no point in blaming anything else. Yes, Taunt and T-Tar. Yeah, I wasn't ready for this game. And I just... And there's the game. That's freeze try. And I'm dead. All around, Regen just outplayed me, and he deserves it this game. I don't complain about that Focus Blast miss. That's just 50-50. I had to rely on it. And yeah. This was just garbage. I was garbage this game, and I'm very willing to admit that. Just sucks. Whatever. I will hopefully be back for HDC Season 3. And I'll see you guys in some future videos. I'm out. Peace.